Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Bird and Gutter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. And this week is our second week of Hallowtober. We're doing an early 80s horror movie called Screamtime.
Screamtime! And it was nothing at all Screamtime.
Yeah, well, it basically starts off with these two fucking dudes, right? They go in, rob like 3 videos from a video store. Because, you know, if that's what I'm doing, if I'm not going in for the money, I'm going in for fucking videotapes.
I know, and they're from New York, so they have those
New York. But anyway, they steal these videotapes and go over to some chick's house, and they put it their big ass top loading VCR, you know.
Yeah. And then you
hit the play button. Clunk.
You're like, okay, ready. You're like, these are like steam-powered VHS recorders.
And so basically, the first VHS tape starts, and guess what? It's our first movie, because this is 3 short films, 3 British short films, plastered together with 2 fucking New York douchebags and some titty.
Yes. We did get some titty, so I thank them for that.
Yeah, of course.
But the other part of it was really bad. The first one started was like an old guy who liked to play with puppets.
Oh no, see, you're making him sound creepy.
No.
He liked to entertain kids.
He liked to entertain kids.
At like whatever the waterfront or whatever it was, you know, he'd have a puppet stage and he'd do like that old Punch and Judy routine, you know, like me.
Yeah.
You know, and they'd hit each other and stuff like that. You know, it's one of those creepy hand puppets with the chin that's like the Jay Leno chin that's like...
It comes down like this. Yeah, it's all kind of creepy.
So anyway, he really likes doing this puppet thing. His wife is a huge fucking cunt.
She is a bitch and a half.
And his stepson is a huge fucking dick as well.
I know, I couldn't really feel bad for the old guy at all.
Wait a minute, I felt bad for him because all he wanted to do was all he wanted to do was entertain children, and his wife's like, you need to stop doing this stupid puppet thing. And his son's like, you're stupid, I hate you.
It's like the one thing the dude enjoys in life, and they're like, you need to stop that. Like, shut up, bitch.
And what I think's funny is this kid's in one of those typical 80s punk fucking gangs, you know, where they all have the fucking poofed up hair and the fucking awful fucking leather jackets and the ripped up jeans and
really
all
horrible
that stuff.
clothes, just in general. Yeah, but his son's a cock. His son just goes, you need to stop playing with puppets, Dad. Or stepdad, we found out. He wasn't his real dad, you know, and he was all douchey and fucking lit his shit on fire.
Yeah, he fucking lit the fucking stage on fire.
Yeah, in front of all these kids and stuff. Oh,
Him and his gang.
Oh, he put on a little porn show for the kids first.
Yeah, with the puppets, and then he lit it on fire.
I like
The old man was able to save one of the puppets, though, the creepy one with the long fucking chin. Little story goes on, blah, blah, blah. Then his son just so happens to be out at the beach in broad daylight, and then this puppet comes out and fucking beats him with a 2x4, like this. Going, saying shit. He was saying shit, but we couldn't understand a fucking word he was saying because it was crappily mic'd in a British accent, and it was all high-pitched and muffled.
You know, like that.
But anyway, blah, 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 killed the son. We applaud.
I just don't understand how, like, this little tiny piece of balsa wood that said puppet was beating on him with was able to take him down that easily. A typical fucking cliche of like, oh, I hurt my arms so my legs don't work. You know, I'm just gonna crawl away slowly.
And then the puppet kills the wife. But nobody even notices his son is missing. It's never brought up.
No phone calls like, hey, we found your son on the beach or whatever.
Yeah, nothing.
And I didn't care. I was rooting for the puppet at that point.
So anyway, the wife gets killed. The fucking dude comes in. It's like, Gah! He calls the doctor. Doctor comes in, does a house call.
Yeah, normally kids, you call a cop, but he called a doctor.
So the doctor comes in and be like, maybe we should call the cops.
Yeah,
so he goes down there.
Your wife's head's like cracked the fuck open there, dude.
Yeah, so he goes downstairs to call the cops, and then guess what? Doctor dead.
Doctor dead.
The son's girlfriend shows up at the house, and guess what? Puppet again, but we learn that it's not the puppet. No, it's the old man with a 2x4.
And I still don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because, hey, that bitch was there when her fucking douchebag son lit the thing on fire, and she could have stepped in and
she didn't do nothing.
No, she bitched at him afterwards.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, like most women, they egg it on, and then when it's over, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Fuck you, women. You do that and you know it.
So that's it for the first story. It cuts back to the two fucking dudes and the fucking chick.
Forget about it.
And they're like, hey, let's put in another tape. Kerclunk, kerclunk, kerclunk. So the second story starts with this dude failing at trying to get some nookie from his wife.
Nookie?
Yeah, I just pulled it out. It hasn't been said for a long time, so I just brought it out. Limp Bizkit killed it, and I'm bringing it back.
Limp Bizkit killed it. Don't worry about them. They're not relevant at all.
At all. They even tried, too. They just looked old and awful. Fuck Fred Durst. He's a douche anyway. Hope you see that, Fred. Fuck you.
He ain't gonna see that. He can't afford TV.
Or the internet. But anyway, after the dude fails at getting some, it cuts to them downstairs talking to, like, her mother, and they were given this house that they're in as a wedding present.
Yeah, I want that. I want to just like, oh, here's a house for you, darling. Ooh. Like, oh, thank you, mother.
And this chick starts seeing all kinds of ghostly-like things. She keeps seeing this boy riding his bike through their yard and, like, you know, just ghostly things, hearing things.
I remember, she's like, there's the boy out garden. And then she's like, a boy. Oh, everybody.
But so anyway, all this ghostly type stuff happens, blah, blah,
the
fucking
husband
blah.
don't believe her.
Yeah, just a typical haunted housey movie type fucking deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're just skipping ahead, fuck it. The lady fucking freaks the fuck out and gets chucked into a mental institution.
Yep.
So the husband goes to the old house where they used to live, and there's a family living there.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's the young boy, and it's the fucking family that she kept seeing in the house.
Every time she saw images of people getting killed, it was them and stuff. So she was seeing everything that was gonna
happen. Yeah. And at the very end, this psycho killer comes out, cuts her husband's throat, and then goes into the house, and you know that's when all these people are gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next fucking story.
Obviously, that was pretty boring.
Back to the two douches again, right?
Yeah.
And they're sitting there, and they put in the next fucking tape, and then the fat one's like, oh, I'm gonna go check on the chick. So he goes in there, and there she is, butt-ass naked, laying on the bed.
I was waiting for you to come. He was like, I can't believe I didn't come.
Yeah, so
but I'm about to.
You assume they're gonna get it on, so they cut to the fucking little annoying fucking New York guy.
Yeah, forget about it. Go get me some cannolis. Well, fuck you, dude.
Some gabagool. But anyway, he puts the tape in, and I can't remember what the third tape is. Oh, it's the two old ladies and all the fucking gnomes.
Yeah, dude.
It starts off with these motorcycle racers, like these dirt bike racers. What the fuck ever, they're douchebags. Just like everybody else in this movie, they're fucking douchebags, right? But they were. Everybody in this movie was a fucking douchebag.
Pretty much everybody was a douchebag.
But anyway, the head motorcycle dude needs money, so he takes this job
with these two old ladies.
Taking care of their lawn and their house and stuff.
These two old ladies look like the fucking crazy creatures from Dark Crystals. At least the one.
Well, one did. But they just look like, they technically look like nice old British ladies.
They did. Dude, it'd be my pleasure to work with them.
Yeah, right. But anyway, they say, we have fairies in our lower garden.
Yeah, do not disturb the fairies. Ew.
So anyway, the kid, blah, 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 ends up saying, I'm going to rob these nice British ladies that have been nothing but nice to me.
I know, he
gets his douchebag, fucking mustachioed fucking friend to help him rob the place.
They go in, they took their gigantor chest thing, which was weird. They couldn't move it out of the thing, but they were able to tie a rope to it and pull it all the way down the stairs.
And across the yard, and what the fuck ever.
Why don't you just carry the motherfucker? You know what I mean? They're old, they're not going to hear nothing.
And then guess what? Garden gnomes start coming to life.
Yeah.
So garden gnomes kill a couple of the people, fairies kill the other people, and the garden gnomes, right? It will cut from a shot of little garden gnome to little person in a fucking gnome costume, jumping on his back, blah, blah, blah. The kid ends up turning into a garden gnome at the fucking end. I don't want to talk about Screamtime anymore. It really wasn't really worth watching. The first one wasn't too bad.
No.
The other two, man. Oh, and I forgot, okay. It cuts back to the two New York guys.
New York.
And the little one's still sitting there watching a tape. An arm comes out of the TV, grabs him by the fucking throat. The puppet comes out and kills the fat guy with a fucking 2x4. Fucking stupid.
That's fucked. I was hoping he would have got his poon and then been like,
yeah, but
because he was just along for the ride. It seemed that he got laid out of it and everything. Yeah. So I guess if that's gonna happen to me, that's the way I want to go. I'm gonna at least get laid
and then get killed by a hand puppet.
Yes, by a hand puppet
with a 2x4.
With a 2x4. Just whacking me on my cock.
So that's it for this week in Screamtime. We are moving on to next week's Hallowtober horror movie extravaganza.
Oh.
And we will be doing Rodents with a Z.
Rodents.
Rodents with a Z.
Rodents, yeah.
We saw the trailer and it looks fucking awful.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait.
I can.
So for Bird Gutter, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix. Does it suck?
Yeah.
It's just long enough to get like ham into it.
To get wham into it.
What hit somebody with it? It won't phase her.
Yeah.
And his wife's a big one. And his wife's a big ass fucking.
She's a bigot. She's a cunt. I'm from New York, New York. I don't see videos that much, man. Let's put it in our big giant 400-pound VHS player. Fuck
Credits
you.
roll. Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah. Scream time.
So that's it for Scream Time and for this review. We're moving on to next week, our next Hallowtober movie.
What is it?
I don't know. We never figured it out.
Oh, fuck me.
Thunder! Lightning! None of it.
Thought you were gonna say thunder, Levine.